Hello guys, welcome back to a commission showcase video. So over the last couple of weeks I have been busy painting up the rest of the crucible guards for a client. I did paint up, there was 3 of these boys, there was a couple of other light jacks, there was the Warcaster version of the battle engine, there was a couple of other bits and bobs, but they're all painted and sent back, and I still had this guy, the big guy, and these 4 guys here, and then in the background you can see more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the tray. I only varnished them yesterday, and we're going to go through them and have a look at them. Okay guys, so first up what we have, I'm just going to move the light up a bit, is a can of primer, and as you can see all of these bits are magnetised, bar one of these that fell off when I shot the varnish at it. Literally just tapped the thing and the thing went blew across tarmac, and it's separated. There's only 2 pieces, so I have to glue that back together. There's 4 of the heavy warjacks, and all of them have the shield, which is painted the same. They all have the sword, so sword and shield go together. The mace, I have ordered better lighting, so yeah, maybe I should just take out the light box. What do you reckon? Yeah, I would take out the light box. We'll do some cool editing thing and be like, bah, light box. Okay, so boo, light box. Mad edit effects, think it's Hollywood, please. So, the jack loadouts are, they get this massive combat mace and some kind of goo plasma cannon. So I just painted it up like it's full of absolute power and it's ready to just decimate whatever. It's shot at, so there's 4 that have all been just airbrushed up, the purpley pink colour that I went with on the other stuff. So there's 4 there's 4 maces. There is 4 swords and shields, so that's the shield there. Just give it a battered kind of bronzy copper look. The sword is something similar, and then there's these like hand blaster weapons. I just painted them up the same as the other weapon options, and this is the one that broke when it like shot off the can when I was sealing them. So I normally get me varnish from a place called Mr. Price. It's kind of like your Poundland shop, and it's €7 a can, and the stuff has been in the shop for about 4 or 5 years, and I know they've been getting odd top-ups here and there. None. There is barely any of the spray paints left, and I freaked. I didn't know where I could get varnish and stuff, so because you can't get aerosols posted, it's a pain in the backside. Like, went into Art and Hobby in Dublin, can of matte varnish for a tenner, comes literally like this. There is no there's no cap on it. There's just a seal underneath the nozzle thing, and that's it. But it smells like the exact same, and it worked really well. So it was only €2 there, and then it's proper artist grade, like, so I was happy enough. So that's what I used on them. This is the seal thing that came from underneath them, because I literally sealed these guys last night, went to bed, and came home there and I'm making the video now. So they're well dry, they're well protected, well bar this guy that needs to be fixed. But I'm going to take the weapon options out and sort of show you some actual models now. Okay guys, so this is the 3 warjacks. It's based on the guys with swords and shields are called Toros. I think this guy with the wrist blasters is a suppressor. I cannot remember the name of the last guy, but they're all painted up in yellow. You can see the kind of shine from the varnish on them, and they all have the no COVID shoulder pad symbol. I painted this on the other stuff. So basically these guys work with like chemicals and stuff and gases and whatever, and the client wanted like COVID symbology painted on them, which is kind of fitting. Bases aren't done because the client has custom made bases, so I literally just blue tacked them to the base just for painting purposes, and then he can strip them off and do them up himself, because he didn't send the bases down to me, so I won't be doing them. So this is literally the last time you're going to see them. I literally painted them all up the same. I was batch painting them, and allow me to tell you that batch painting glazes of yellow is not fun. I think I just need to up my painting game and get a gloss varnish, and then I can just wipe the excess wash off, which would save me like 6 million hours of project. So that's the heavy warjacks. I will do the battle engine next. Okay, so this is the standard battle engine variant. It is not the Warcaster one, which I done in the last video. So again, it's just no COVID and then the 19, because I put on the last one CV19, so I just wanted something different on this one. Same purple glow, just to keep the army and team. I mixed the yellow that I used for the main glazes and a small bit of Vallejo Ghost Grey to get the highlights. And then highlights in the black is Dark Reaper and then Administratum Grey. Dry brush the silver. That's it. Again, there'll be a base done on this by the client. Yeah, I'll show you the Battle Engine Colossal next. Okay guys, so this is the Vulcan Colossal. So he's literally painted up the exact same. Gave him 2 of the COVID symbols to break up the armour, and it left this whole area just yellow, so they don't want to just paint it on some hazard stripes, because it's a big bulldozer, you don't want this guy running over you. So again, you can see he's got like, I think they're basically flamers, but it mightn't be actual fire that they use. So he got the purple glow, you can see the purple glow in the vials up on his, I don't know if you want to call that his engine stack. That's him. You can see the purple glow on this one as well. Really cool models, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't enjoy painting yellow because that ain't a fun time. I have 3 units to show you then, and that's it. Okay guys, so on to the infantry squads now. This is the Dragon's Breath Rocket Crew. So this guy is just like, oh, the manual says no COVID-19. That's the playing guide. So that's what he's doing. I just realised I missed a part of painting them. So these armour panel things are going to be painted gold after this video, washed black and varnished again. Then there's the actual rocket itself. And I have the purpley glow thing on the canisters, just to match the rest of the army. This boy's looking at here like, did you really forget to paint their models even though you minded yourself 6 times over the course of the project? Yes, I did, Paul. Thank you. And then this guy, I imagine, is the melee specialist for the unit who just swings a giant rock ahead of people. Kind of like a 40k orc tank buster. This is the, I think they're called combat alchemists. Or if you're part of the younger generation, these are the yeeters, as they yeet bottles of chemicals at people. So what I done was, I imagine that they have similar concoctions of potions or bombs. So I used red, blue, green. I used purple, no, red, blue, green. So then that'll kind of offset the purple of the eye glows and the rest of the army. So it didn't all look the same. Because I imagine these guys have different like concoctions for different things. So like one might be explosive, one might be poison, that kind of thing. So I painted them all as if they were throwing a different coloured one, but I changed the pattern on them. So like it's blue, green, red there. He's about to throw that very far. They got cool gas masks on. I think this guy's the leader. He's got blue, green, red. And then this guy at the back is throwing or yeeting a big green, a blue and a red. And they've got little pressure gauges on their back there. The red dial is the pressure gauge, I can talk. And then that just leaves one more unit, which is the Rocketman. Okay guys, so this is the final unit here. It's a 12-man unit of Rocketmen, so there's 10 in the standard unit and there's a unit attachment. I cannot remember. I know this guy is the unit attachment, maybe, unless it's, I don't know. Excuse me, because there's 2 guys with like blunderbusses. They all have jetpacks, and they actually have flying stands which click onto these spots here. The bases that I have on them isn't the actual bases, but just for the ease of painting I had to stick them to something, otherwise like there's parts of them that are metal I would have just rubbed the paint off when painting. So there's two guys with blunderbuss cannons, which I imagine cause them to backflip if they fire them. There's this absolute badass Punisher style dude with two pistols. Most of them only have like the pistol. I gave them the purple eyes, the gold rockets, which I imagine they can just like fly over and drop like grenades. This is another pose. There's like an extra piece of kit you can buy for these guys, which is really cartoony and cool rocket plume or smoke plumes that go onto the nozzles here of the jetpack. But my favourite guy of all, right, is this Matrix guy. It's like I imagine he's like falling backwards, dodging a bullet, and then he's just gonna activate his thrusters and boost off. And that's the way he sits, and it's perfectly balanced so it doesn't fall. Whereas the likes of these guys kind of fall over a bit. I just put them on the base so I could use the paint and handle on them. But that's it, guys, for this Crucible Guard commission. And then I will show you the last piece of this client's commission in 2 seconds. Okay guys, welcome back to the final part of the commission showcase video. So this here, excuse me, is a 3D printed police station for Marvel Crisis Protocol. So it came to me in those two pieces I think I had to assemble. One of them was I had to glue this balcony on, and the other piece was I had to glue this symbol on. That was it. So it is modular, and what I'll do is I'll pull the camera back just to show you. So for scale, I'll get a Space Marine. Right, well here's an Enforcer. It's a bit of a Space Marine size. Right, and as you can see, the top of it is here, and our Space Marine is down there. So it's a pretty big building. Okay, so your window is actually bigger than front base. The top is bigger than that's not a Space Marine Enforcer, Necromunda Enforcer guy. So it's all modular inside, and what the client done was he printed off posters and stuff, but we may have overlooked the size, so I'm gonna download a load of pictures. I'm gonna just do different sizes and stuff. I'll get them printed off tomorrow and get them stuck on then, because there is actually space for stuff on the building. So it is almost completely modular. So the roof comes off. Just painted that grey and a bit of a white dry brushing. These parts of the building also come off. So this is one kind of tower piece. I'll show you this first. You've got like a cell in the bottom, you've got windows, you've got a drain pipe. So the roof comes off. Inside you have wooden flooring, and then that level comes off and you have a tiled floor. So that's one of the side towers. The other side tower has a door on the top, and it has a door on the bottom and a green light with cable run to it. So same scenario again. You got brown wooden floor and you got tiled floor. And it was not easy to paint this because, like, as you see it is how these pieces come. So I was reaching in here with a paintbrush trying to paint all them tiles. It was not easy. It is done. That is the important thing. The client is happy enough. So you have wooden floor in there. It's brown with a couple of layers of dry brushing. Then you have more wooden floor, and then you have the bottom. So you've got windows in there with glass. You've got tiled floor, and then you have the back door. So what I can do is, if he doesn't want to play at the whole building, I'm going to put posters and stuff on here. I'll do the same on this, so you can use them as separate buildings. Put a small poster here or something. Again, there's lots of space actually on these to put the buildings. So even the sides here, like they're just hold this back up. It all kind of clips together. So you can put posters and stuff up here like wanted, and like some like this one here was Only Dead Thanos. That was one of the posters, but as you can see, it's you might get away with that one there, but it's still a little bit too big. So that's what it would look like. But I'm going to print off a load of them tomorrow in town, and I'll get them stuck on, and I'll throw pictures up on the old Instagram, which I'll link in the comments below. But for now, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the painted models for this week. I counted how many models I have painted up to recent, so from February 7th until July 4th I have painted 196 models. There you go. That doesn't include this. Well, I'll add that in when I put the posters on it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.